Welcome back to Taiwan is Helping, the program where we talk about how Taiwan is assisting other nations, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. ICRT. Now, today our guest is in the studio with us, and it is Timothy Xiang, the Secretary General of the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund. Welcome to the studio, Timothy.
Thank you.
So, could you please start off by telling our listeners what the Taiwan ICDF is and how it came to be established?
Taiwan ICDF was founded in 1996 and is the professional development agencies in Taiwan responsible for official development assistance. So basically, we use our Taiwan's advantage and following the international trend to support our friendly countries for their economic and social development through providing technical assistance, humanitarian assistance, lending and investment, also international education and training.
Okay. So what are some of the developing partner countries that you work with?
Basically, it's just because we are the official development agencies, so the partner countries mainly are our diplomatic allies and some friendly countries.
For example?
For examples, well, in Central America, Honduras, Guatemala, and Nicaragua, Belize, in Caribbean, St. Lucia, St. Kitts and Vincent, and St. Christopher and Nevis.
Okay.
Haiti, yes. And also in South Pacific, like Palau, like Marshall Islands, Nauru, Tuvalu, yes, and in Eswatini in Africa.
Okay. Yeah. Can you tell us about some of the projects you're currently working on with some of these countries?
Basically, our project falls probably in 5 areas. We say the primary areas is agriculture, public health, and the medicine, and the environment. Also, environment, education. 5 areas. I'll just give you some examples. Well, in Central America, in agriculture, like in Honduras, there's avocado production. Expanding projects because avocado is a very important fruit in Central America, and also Honduras is suitable for producing avocado. But because they import so much and then produce so less, so then we help them to set up the systems of expanding the production of the seedling avocado. Try to help them to increase the amount of their seedling, though they can expand the production of avocado, then reduce the import.
Okay. Do you help them via funding, or do you offer other kinds of assistance?
Basically, the project itself, mainly we provide funding, we provide expertise because we have a mission there. So we have a mission, we have a project manager, and we have a specialist, we have technician there. So we work with their related government agencies.
Okay.
And also work with the local farmers or there's a local associations to work together to proceed to implement the project.
Okay, I see. Are you working on anything currently to help share Taiwan's success in combating the COVID-19 pandemic?
Because we have some public health projects in different countries, so already have some connections between our hospitals and their hospitals. So when the COVID-19 happened, and we know some of our friend countries, they are not so advanced in terms of preventing the disease. So we help them to make the connections, and they have some virtual meetings that let our hospitals trying to share the experience and try to share the information with our partner hospitals in those countries.
Okay. Can you give any specific examples of the partner countries that you've worked with on COVID-19 related measures?
Well, just like in Paraguay, because we have a very successful health information system projects in Paraguay. So based on that projects, we developed some mechanisms or some assistance for the COVID-19. Even in Paraguay, we help those people trying to, because out of other projects, we help them to make some masks.
Yeah.
Because we have a project there, we have some basic audience.
Okay.
We have basic friends. So through all the projects, we provide those kind of assistance.
I see. Okay. How do you decide what projects to invest in and work on? Is it local businesses and institutions that come to you, or do you reach out and offer your assistance to them?
Well, as I said earlier, because with the official obvious.
Yeah.
So basically, all the projects come mainly from the partner countries.
Okay.
But actually, it's not one way. It's also two way, because sometimes we were suggesting probably we can have this project. But basically, mainly from their side, because they have such needs based on their national development policies.
Yeah.
Just like the e-health, the health information systems, they have such needs. Then they proceed. Then we do the assessment, we do the evaluation, we do the identification of the scope of the projects, how to do it. So based on this process, there's a project come up. So
Okay.
it's nothing to do with the business, basically it's from the government.
Does the ICDF simply lend and invest in projects developed by local institutions, or do you play an advisory role or a more active role giving these organizations or sharing with these organizations Taiwan's expertise?
Well, I would say we play an active advisory role.
Yeah.
Because based on what I just said, well, because we have a mission there, so when the project decided to be implemented, it means we will design, we will send a team to do it. It means we work with the local government, we work with the local staffs. So in all the way, we help them to do the things. So we're not letting them to do it themselves. Definitely we use our techniques, we use our expertise to do the projects, to implement. So I would say it's active, very active advisory roles.
One of the projects that you offer is the Taiwan Scholarship Program. Can you explain what this is and what particular subjects do you offer scholarships for and to who?
Okay, Taiwan Scholarship is, well, it's a full scholarships. We provide a scholarship to 49 nations. The nationals are from 49 nations.
Okay.
And the areas it covers, well, basically for the national development.
Yeah.
Like the business management, like the science, like the agriculture, the fisheries, and also the information technology. Those kind of areas that we encourage those applicants to study it. And now we work with 20 renowned universities in Taiwan, and they offer about 35 English programs covering those areas. And for students, if they apply this scholarship, they're going to have the travel expenses, allowance, tuition, all this covered. So basically, it's a very good scholarship, the one of the best one in Taiwan.
What is the aim of this scholarship?
Well, the scholarship definitely is going to help our partner countries to send the excellent students to come here to learn something about the national development.
Yeah.
So then when they graduate and back to their own country, they will become the backbone or say the main person to support their country's development. Actually, it already happened. Some graduates from Taiwan, when they go back, become some high-ranking officers in their government.
Okay.
Of course, it's a connection. And it's a proof that we can help them to develop their own country. So basically, it's a scholarship that means.
Okay. Can you think of any particular success stories that you know about of people who've come to Taiwan on this scholarship and then returned home and, you know, they now have a very influential position?
Okay. Well, I have some projects in Caribbean. And now we have a project is about the non-communicable disease prevention in some Caribbean countries. When our team went there, they found those who are in charge the projects in their department, our graduate students.
Okay.
So it means with their assistance is to make our projects, you know, being implemented very smoothly.
Yeah.
Because they know Taiwan. They have scholarship here, they start here. They know the way of doing things. So we work very, you know, pleasantly.
Yeah.
So make the projects successful.
Okay, great.
There's only one, there are many examples. We don't have time.
I'm sure. So we've talked about how these partnerships have been fruitful for Taiwan's developing partners. Are there any ways that these have been fruitful for Taiwan as well?
Well, just because we have so many successful examples.
Yeah.
And those partner countries, they are very appreciative. So, you know, in Taiwan, we in a very difficult situations in the international community. So sometimes we need someone to prove that we have done something right.
Yeah.
So we use these projects as, you know, as an accomplishment and represent it in some international arena. Like part of the case in Paraguay, we use it in WHA.
Yeah.
Because they are happy to share the information with us, with others, to prove that Taiwan, we work together, we can do something. Also, there's a high level, in the United Nations, there's a high level political dialogue regarding the SDGs. just the case, some zero hunger issues that we work with our partners in Central America because it's like the avocado issues.
Yeah.
Also because it's a successful one. So they like us to share with them, share with the community, indigenous community. I think this is the benefit for us because of the projects.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to add that we haven't discussed that you would like people to know about the International Cooperation and Development Fund?
Honestly, probably only 2 years ago, there are so many people knows Taiwan ICDF because Taiwan ICDF mainly focus on supporting our, diplomatic work.
Yeah.
But now we're trying to do more to show the international community that Taiwan is a contributor. We can do something to contribute to helping others.
Yeah.
But actually, Taiwan ICDF is the main office doing this job.
Okay.
So we just hope that everybody knows what the Taiwan ICDF is doing, and they know that Taiwan do have an office trying to support, the welfare of the people in the world.
Well, that's great. Thank you, Timothy, for coming into the studio and joining us today. It's been great having you on the program, and I wish you all the best with the ICDF in the future.
Thank you. It's my pleasure and my honor. Thank you very much.